Hey y'all, welcome back to Papa Creek Farm. So I know I just did a seed video yesterday, but guess what? I'm doing another one. Got my seeds from Baker Creek, and I'm so excited. It's like Christmas morning for any gardeners. Like getting seeds is the best thing. So I ordered, like I said, I ordered a good majority of my seeds from Fruition. I ordered as many as I could from them. Any seeds that they didn't have or any varieties of seeds that they didn't have, I ordered from Baker Creek. And I think I got the majority of everything I wanted. Like I said yesterday, in my video yesterday, there was a few things that I realized I had not ordered from Fruition that I had intended to order, just probably clicking through too fast. So I'm going to go through the things that I ordered from Baker Creek. And one of the things that I could have ordered through Fruition was corn. I didn't love their corn. It didn't do it for me. It wasn't the greatest. It was okay. It wasn't bad by any means. It just wasn't the greatest. So I decided to try a different one. And because corn can cross-pollinate and actually affect this year's, the current year's crop versus like tomato seeds cross-pollinate and they affect next year's crop if you save the seeds, I did order two of the same. So I ordered, it's Dorini sweet corn. It's supposed to be really good. Read good things about it. So there's about 75 seeds in each. So we'll sow all of those and hopefully have a decent amount of corn this year because our corn also didn't do super well this year. Yellow pear, which I grew this past year and loved. They are definitely prone to blight, which then kind of affects all the others. But I'm going to this year treat with a copper, spray my plants kind of proactively. It does not treat blight. The copper sprays do not treat blight. It just helps delay the onset. So pretty much when you grow tomatoes, you're more likely to get blight. It's just a common thing. So I'm just going to help hopefully delay it. And I'm only going to grow a couple of these. They were very, very prolific, so I didn't need to grow a ton. But they are absolutely delicious. So I'm growing a couple different kinds of peppers this year because I struggled with my peppers, especially my sweet peppers this past year. This is a California Wonder. It's a beautiful red pepper. This one just looked really fun. Yellow Monster. It's a huge pepper. If you look at that, that is a huge pepper, and I'm super excited to try that. Cherokee Purple, because they're very similar to Paul Robeson from what I've heard, but everybody recommends these, so I had to try them. Even if I don't love them and I don't ever grow them again, I have to try one time. Super excited to grow an 8 Lincoln. These are really good sized slicers, and because I struggled to get good sized slicers last year, we wanted to grow some good sized slicers this year. Roma, I might have ordered 2 of these. I'm not 100% sure. So my neighbor, I had my Amish paste and my Italian heirloom as my paste tomatoes last year. But my neighbor has supplied me with Roma tomatoes for weeks because hers were so prolific and they produce really well, and she just had an abundance. And I really, as much as I've never really been a big fan of Roma, I really liked them because my sauce thickened up so fast. So I decided I'm going to plant some. And my neighbor did buy some seedlings for me last year, so I'm hoping if I have Roma, she'll buy a few more. And people know them a lot more, so people look for those names. Another pepper, Ozark Giant. This one looks really pretty, and it's supposed to be a really good big pepper. Like I said, I'm trying a bunch of different sweet peppers because I really struggled with them. Beefsteak, again, this is a slicer that people look for and know. So instead of having all these funky varieties that people in my area just aren't used to growing or seeing, they're not so open to these different ones, so I wanted to get some kind of classic tomatoes that we can sell for seedlings. This is a mini bell mix, and they just look so pretty. I'm just so excited to see these. I cannot wait to see these on the plant. Sweet banana pepper. This is for my husband. He was very mad at me this past year because I grew hot banana peppers, and he really doesn't like the hot ones. He likes the sweet ones. So got those for him. Those are his. Here's my Amish paste tomatoes, which I love. They're a really, really good producer. Mortgage lifter, because again, big slicer. I'm really excited to see these ones, see how these grow. And the story behind them is really kind of cool too. So I'm excited. Let's see, what else did I order? Ooh, red beans, red kidney beans. It's like a kidney bean. We really liked to grow the drying beans this past year, so I wanted to try some different varieties, and we use so many kidney beans, so I decided to go ahead and try some of those. Jess made me do it. Ruth and Refuge, sorry. She made me do it. Dr. Witchy's. Everybody talks about this one. Like, it's the best tomato. It's super sweet, and I had to grow it. And it's pretty. I mean, part of the reason I'm growing this one, honestly, is just because it's pretty. And then another cherry tomato. I said yesterday in my video that I'm growing a couple different kinds of cherry tomatoes this year because we really liked the yellow ones, but we also really do like to have some traditional red ones. But the red ones I grew last year were these teeny tiny ones, and we didn't love them. They had a really tough skin, and so they weren't my favorite, and I wouldn't grow them again. So I wanted to try some different ones so that I have some options for the following year. And then I got I'm excited about this one, Kale. I got my free seed, and it's Kale. It's Russian Red or Ragged Jack. Jess from Ruth Refuge also talks about this one a lot, but I actually grew a variety that was very similar to this this past year. I think it was a little bit different, and it was kind of an accidental grow, but I loved it. I love kale. I didn't realize how much I liked kale. I actually had never really tried kale, to be totally honest. I just thought it was one of those greens that was going to be super bitter and have no flavor, and I was like, well, let me just try growing some, throw it in the garden and just see if I like it. Well, I love it, and the kids love it. They will go in there and just pick some and just walk around and eat it. And I mean, you can't ask for a better snack for your kids. Kale is so healthy, and I want to grow more so that I can preserve it and also make like kale chips and things like that. We didn't have enough to really do much with. We had enough more just for fresh eating this past year, so I'm going to grow a lot more kale this next year. And I actually have a couple varieties downstairs that I had ordered initially intending for my fall garden that I didn't end up doing because I needed to amend my soil. But those are my seeds from Baker Creek. Like I said yesterday, I probably will end up ordering a few more seeds, just things that I forgot, or as I kind of realized, like, hey, yeah, I do want to try a few different varieties of different things. I might order a few more, but overall, I'm pretty much done with my seeds ordering this year already for 2021, which is really kind of scary because I know I'm going to get the itch to order seeds when the seed catalogs come, but I will do my best to not order more seeds. My husband might kill me if I order more. But I also want to give you guys an update, or kind of a heads up. Not tomorrow, what's today? Today's Saturday, so on Monday, I am starting the Whole30. I know a lot of people have tried it, a lot of people have done it, and I am looking for encouragement. I am somebody who fails epically at dieting. I have always failed. I've maybe done a couple of days of dieting and then I cheat. I crash. I need something. But I'm actually at a point in my life where, as you can tell, I'm a little bit sick right now. I am just worn out a lot of the time. I think hormonally there are some imbalances, and I'm hoping the Whole30 can kind of help reset my body. I've been dealing with a lot of GI issues, and I've gained weight. Normally summertime, especially, we were super active this summer, doing tons of stuff outside all the time. And normally summer you lose some weight, but I actually gained a significant amount. So, and I've had medically, I've been checked out and everything's fine. But I really just I think I need a reset. I have a huge sugar addiction. I drive for work. I do home care, nursing, and I drive for work. So I easily stop into gas stations on a regular basis to go to the bathroom, or to fill up my tank because I'm constantly driving. And I will pick up candy. I will pick up junk food, pizza, things like that. And I know it's not good for me. I'm a nurse. I'm well aware of all the things that can happen. And I've been dealing with a lot of sugar crashes where I get really shaky and dizzy and kind of out of it. So I need to kind of overcome that sugar addiction, and the Whole30 is going to help me, hopefully. So I am going to do my best to stay accountable, and I am going to post videos of my progress. And I'm not worried about my physical progress. I'm worried about just posting that I'm actually sticking with it, because that's kind of huge for me. So please follow along with my Whole30. Like I said, I'm starting Monday. It'll be 30 full days of the challenge or the diet. Lifestyle modification is how I'm trying to think about it. And I'm hoping maybe if I do well with it, I will actually go longer with it, just because I think that would be really good for me. And my mom is also going to be doing it with me. She's starting, I think, next week. She's not starting this week because she didn't plan with grocery shopping. So she's going to start the next week. My husband's going to possibly do it with me. He doesn't need this at all. He's very fit. He has a very physical job, whereas I don't. I drive a lot for work, so I'm very sedentary. in my job. Obviously at home I'm not sedentary, but in my job I am, and so I need a huge change. So my husband will at least like do the major meals with me, which helps. My kids are fairly easy to please with meals. They eat fairly well. They're not picky, so that should help. But please follow along, guys, and I will let you know how I'm doing on it. And please, I would love for you guys to join in. Like I said, I'm starting Monday. I know that's kind of last minute for anybody who wants to do it, because you do really have to kind of plan for it. I've been reading the book. I am not totally through with it. I'm maybe a quarter of the way through, but I'm kind of going to read as I go, because I also think that'll help keep me on track and encourage me. But guys, please cheer me on and give me some encouragement, because I know I need it. I have always cheated on diets, and I never stick with them. But I need this. I need this change. Also, one more thing that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks, probably 2-ish weeks from now, 2 to 3 weeks, I am going to be starting kombucha. So I've never done kombucha. I drink kombucha, from the grocery store, and I love it. And my sister makes kombucha, and her kombucha is the best, minus this one brand, this one flavor that I have tried now, that I just posted on Instagram and Facebook about. It's a cranberry kombucha, and it is amazing. But my sister does it, and her kombucha is really good, and I really have been wanting to do it, and I haven't. So I finally bought some of the stuff, and we're going to go ahead and do a video of the how-to kombucha, because she's been doing it for quite a while now. She's learned a lot, and she's taught other people already. So we're going to do that video, kind of the how-to to start it, and go from there in the steps of, making your own kombucha and doing different batches. So I hope you guys look forward to those, and obviously I'll keep you guys updated on anything else that comes along on the farm. So just remember, guys, we're growing today for a better tomorrow. Please like and subscribe and join me on the next one.